Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be making a video on the snowmobiles, my sleds. I'm going to be making a video on what to do before the snowmobiling season starts. Preseason kind of checklist and stuff to do and stuff to get ready and stuff like that. My normal uploading schedule will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Sundays it's kind of iffy if I'm going to have a video or not. So, yeah, stay tuned. I'm trying to grow my channel so then you guys can get more content and stuff like that. I do have a Facebook and I do have an Instagram. It's posted in the description below. So go check it out. And yeah, these are the dirt bikes. I will be working on the dirt bike soon. It is November 30th actually, almost December. And trying to get these done. Just haven't had any free time with school and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get to it. So this is a 2003 Polaris Edge X. It's not the Pro. It's just the Edge X. There's a Edge, and then there's a different model, Edge X, which is what I got. See, and then there's an Edge X Pro. The Pro is a little better than the Edge X, and the Edge X is a little better than the Edge. So, and then this is a 1996 Polaris Indy 500. So, they're both Polaris. I used to have a Art Cat, but I actually sold it to get this one. So, alright, let's get started. The first thing I normally do is drain the gas out. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is pretty much on. See, it's moving because I sat on it. But it's almost on E, or whatever you want to call it, R. I mean. But I drain the gas out of it, siphon. Use a siphon. Just pumps right out. Stick the nozzle in there, and then bring the hose down, and like I lead it to right there, and then there's a gas tank. All the gas goes in there, and I use it for like a lawnmower or anything like that. And then whatever's, like, you know, there's gonna be a little bit left. You can't get all the gas out of it. Put a little bit of seafoam in there. It's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna stabilize the gas a little bit. So then when you do go snowmobiling, your carbs will be clean. And when you put the seafoam in, make sure you start it up for like 10 minutes maybe, to get the seafoam into the carbs and clean the carbs out before you go. So then it'll run good, and you don't have to worry about it when you're riding, or trail riding, or ice riding, or whatever you do. Next thing you want to do is I don't know if you see the belt right there. You just want to take it out. Just pull it out really quick. Just pull it out. I actually had the belt out. I just put it back in. But see how it's not very misshaped? It's because I keep it out during the summer. Because usually your belt usually stays like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It usually stays like this because of how it's set in there. And if you pull it out and you go to use it, like say you blow a belt, it's gonna stay like that, and it's gonna be hard to get the belt on because it's not gonna be like shaped as how it's gonna be on the clutch and stuff like that. So make sure you take your belt out when it's summer. So yeah. The next thing I do. It's not on this snowmobile, but it's on that one. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll make a video on how to build it. It's just 2x4. But I painted it red because both sleds are red. Kind of tacky. But yeah, I made a stand for it, so I don't know if you guys can see that. It's off the ground. See it? I did not do it for this one yet because this one is actually taller. So this one won't fit under that one. So it's actually kind of harder. So I have to build a bigger one. I tried to use that, but it's too thick, and I can't get the nail gun through it unless I get bigger nails, and I don't feel like going there. So probably just use a 2x4 and build one today and show you guys how to make it. Maybe Wednesday or maybe Friday. So stay tuned. Next thing you want to do is check your oil. I don't know if you guys can see that oil line right there, but it's kind of old, I guess, and usually I take the oil out of it and drain it and then clean it. Like make sure there's nothing in there and stuff. So, but I think this year it doesn't really do anything to your sled, just make sure everything's clean. I like to keep myself clean. I don't know if you guys know that. everything's pretty much clean on this. I clean it. I don't even know. I clean it when it's not even dirty, but I like to keep my stuff clean. But yeah, whatever you want. Just put some new oil in there. That's what I'm gonna do. Just drain it, and I'm not even gonna worry about cleaning it. But the next thing you want to do, see that bottle right there? It's not anti-coolant or coolant or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm running kind of low on that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's actually right at that line. So yeah, I'm getting a little low, but I might just top it off with some coolant when I get the chance. The next thing I don't quite often do, but I check these power valves. These are actually, they did not come on the 2002 version. I think they just put these on the 2003, and the 1996 obviously doesn't have that. But these are power valves. You take these bolts off and you clean them, and then inside, like, take a toothbrush or something, an old toothbrush or something, or take one of your brother's or sister's toothbrush if you really don't like them, and clean it out, and make sure nothing's like gunked up in there, and make sure everything's clean, so then those power valves can actually function the way they're supposed to. So yeah, that's with that. And the next thing you want to do is, see these springs right here? Make sure they're tight. Like, I don't know if you guys see, like, it's hard. There's actually a tool to take them off. I have it, but I do not have it with me right now. There's actually a tool to take them off, and make sure those are still tight. Make sure they're not loose, because if they're loose, you should probably replace them, because there's a chance that they might fall off. Say you hit a bump or hit a jump or something, they might just slide right off and you'll lose one. Same with those, and I think, yeah, and then same with these. Check those. I actually just checked these yesterday, and they're all tight, so that's good. The next thing you want to do is, see this airbox? I take mine off in the summer. Like, I don't leave it off. I take it off, and I use a compressor, and you just blow all the stuff out of there. Usually a lot of stuff gets in there, because see that hole right there? It gets sucked up into there, like the air comes through, and who knows what gets in there. But I blow everything out, so then everything's clean. I need to get a new one of these. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this sled. The other thing, I don't really do is make sure there's no like cracks in your track. Probably can't see that, but yeah, there's no cracks or anything. And check your track. Make sure nothing's broke or snapped or anything, pretty much. Make sure nothing's broke. Another thing is, when you go to store your sled, check the spark plugs. I don't know if I said that already, but check your spark plugs. They had the same numbers on the spark plugs. Well, it should. And they have the same numbers. So when you go to buy your spark plugs, buy two of the same spark plug. Like, here. See those numbers? Yeah, this one has the same numbers as that one. So when you go to buy your spark plug, get two of the same spark plugs. So then you don't get different ones. That's pretty much it on the sled. I put a bandana over it because the wires show, because I got 4-inch bar risers on this one. That's pretty much it, on this sled.